Backstreet's back, all right. Hi, Howie D. Where are you now?
I'm actually in Anaheim. We were just in Vegas the past 3 days, and now we just rolled into Anaheim for a show tonight in California.
And how's the reaction been on this tour? Because these are two of the biggest bands of all time coming together on one stage. It's a lot of kids and boys.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, we've been, very blessed to be doing sold-out arenas all across the United States and getting ready to go up to Canada with it. It's just been amazing.
Well, that's the thing. We're worried that Rogers Arena won't be big enough for all the kid men that are going to be on the stage. Is there a fight for stage space? Like, do you all actually fit on the stages at the same time?
We do. Believe it or not, it's a big stage, that's for sure. It's going to be fun. We're going to paint the town red.
And what's the dynamic like backstage? Because you guys have all, been around for a while. You're obviously professionals. Do you get along? Do you party together?
We do. We actually get along really well. I mean, I was just the past 2 days in Vegas, and Jordan Knight stayed behind, and him and his wife and me and my wife, we all hung out, went to one of the Vegas shows. We did some gambling, and it's fun. I mean, everybody's really, really getting along really well.
Interesting that you point out your wives in that, because I'm guessing that all those guys on a tour bus are different now than they were when you guys first started out. Like, now instead of talking about chicks, is it wives and kids and babies and stuff? Like, what do you guys talk about?
I think we still talk about chicks, but we're not that.
Just not when the wives are around.
Cards aren't that taken, but yeah, no. Actually, we bring out our families and kids and stuff like that. So it's really cool. It's a great environment out here.
And you probably end up staying in a lot of hotels. We were just reading this morning that the most important thing people want in a hotel is free breakfast. What's the number one thing you're looking for in a hotel, Howie?
Internet.
When stars check into hotels now, do you still need to have a code name that you go under so people don't know you're there?
Oh, yeah, because we found out Joey McIntyre's is Thomas Moon, although he probably changed it now that we have been talking about it on the air.
Called it out. Yep, actually, believe it or not, we still do. It's quite funny. That's always the hardest thing, is trying to think of something that's creative enough and at the same time that your family can remember.
Now, do you always use the same one, or is there like an example of one in the past that you could share with us?
We, in the very beginning, we had the Star Wars figures, and so I was R2-D2. And,
and the hotel staff is like, R2-D2 is staying in room 302.
Yeah. We had some pretty funny ones, like Max E-Pad and
Max E-Pad?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome. Who was that? Who got Max E-Pad?
I think that was Nick back in the past.
And would you pick these names for each other then? Because that's clearly not a name Nick would have picked for himself.
Yeah, no, actually, Nick did pick that for himself.
Howie, what's the craziest thing a fan has ever done to get in touch with you?
We've had some pretty crazy stories. I think one that always sticks out in my head is, when we first started in Germany back about 15 years ago, we had a couple of girls that stood on the bus with us. And didn't realize they were in the very back of the bus behind the bunks until like 3 hours later into the tour.
They snuck They snuck onto the bus, and you guys didn't even know they were there. Yeah,
they stayed in the corner of the bus in the back, and nobody could see them. They were behind the bunks. It was like a weird configuration, that's different than the States, but they were able to manage to get themselves back there. And our manager, literally about 3 o'clock in the morning, put his hand out, and he felt a leg.
No.
And he's like, "What?"
I hope there was a body attached to this leg, because a leg might be even worse.
That's right.
And then what happens? Do you guys just dump them at the side of the road, or?
Yeah, we gave them a quarter and said, "Good luck, kid." Have fun.
A quarter.
Well, at least they got to meet you.
No, they didn't even get to meet us. We were all asleep. The rest of us were asleep. It was funny.
Do you have a favorite piece of your own fam memorabilia? Because we want to play this fun game where we do Price is Right. And so we look for items that, different bands have had in the past, or different things that people put up on eBay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite piece of memorabilia of yourself?
I used to, the bras and panties that used to get thrown up on stage for us, I used to, keep them and wash them and give them to my sisters.
No!
But,
And they're like, "Thanks for this creepy used bra."
I had to stop, though. I kind of started looking a little weird when I had a collection of them.
Yeah. Box of panties, not a good gift.
New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys on stage at Rogers Arena this weekend. Howie, how have things changed for you? I mean, you're touring, when you first toured with Backstreet Boys versus how you're touring now. What's changed? What are you doing differently?
Well, when we first we're getting started. We were all on one bus. Now, thank God, we've made a little bit of money, so we have the luxury to bring out our own buses and bring out family and friends. And but we're still, whooping it up, still going, doing after parties, and whooping it up like we're in our 20s, even though our bodies aren't the same, that's for sure. But
hangovers get so much worse, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm still in Vegas for the past 2 days.
No kidding. Let's talk about your new song. It's 100. We were just checking out the video. It seems really, really cool. You're working on this new solo career. How's that going?
It's been really, really great. I'm very excited about it. Each of the guys have had a chance to work on some projects, and now I'm finally stepping up to the plate to bat. And the album's coming out in November. It's all back to me, and people can actually go to my website, HowieD.com, to do like pre-orders of it. But in the meantime, we just released it to iTunes. I'm really excited. It was actually written and produced by 2 Canadian guys called Clear Brothers, and the video was done by another Canadian fellow named RT. And so I got a lot of Canadian love on the song.
And are we going to see a solo tour after the BSB NKOTB tour is done?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, right now we're just trying to get all the scheduling put together, and we're taking the tour next and stuff like that with the NKOTB BSB. But I would definitely love to do some touring on my own.
We would love you to come here. We'd also love you to bring the girl that dances in this video because she can move.
Yeah, I know. That's the talk of the video. I've been hearing it from everybody.
We'll post the video on our Cool Mornings blog so everyone can watch it if you haven't seen it. Howie D, Backstreet Boys, on Cool FM. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.